Okay, 8 days and counting until the debt ceiling default deadline, and discussions between the president and the speaker have stalled over the last 24 hours.
Here to discuss is Georgia Congressman and member of the House Committee on Energy and Commerce, Congressman Rick Allen. Congressman, thanks for joining us this morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Can McCarthy and Biden put the finishing touches on a deal? Can it get done before June 1st?
Well, I think, yes, Speaker McCarthy is confident that something's got to be done. Obviously, we've done our work in the House with the Limit, Save, Grow Act, which is a reasonable approach to raising the debt ceiling. I think all eyes are on the Senate. I mean, they don't have the votes to pass a clean debt ceiling, and they don't have the votes to pass our Limit, Save, Grow Act. And they've got to, in fact, I want to use this opportunity to alert our two senators in Georgia that they better engage and find some way to pass this debt ceiling increase in the United States Senate.
Yeah, two Democratic senators, by the way, down there in Georgia. The Hill was some reporting yesterday about GOP skepticism when it comes to Janet Yellen's June 1st deadline. I had Ted Cruz, Texas senator, on yesterday. He called that deadline totally arbitrary. In other words, he said we can't go 6 weeks after June 1st, but if we had to go days or even a couple of weeks, Treasury could find the money and make that work. What do you make about this? Because now we're 8 days out. What do you make about this June 1st deadline?
Well, it's hard to trust Janet Yellen. I mean, she was the one that said that, inflation is very temporary. And so, again, I'm not sure that they've got a handle on things over there. I can tell you this, June 15th, there's going to be a ton of cash coming into this government with quarterly tax returns due. So bottom line is, we've got more time. I think they can manage their cash flow over there and get the thing done. But again, it's just hard to trust these people because it looks like they're trying to take us over the cliff and really aren't serious about the debt ceiling issue.
Yeah, and they keep blaming Republicans. Here's how Karine Jean-Pierre responded to the question of Democrats' spending problem. Take a listen.
Do you agree with Speaker McCarthy the Democrats have a spending problem?
No.
To it.
No, to it. Look, I'll say this. The president's budget reduces the deficit, as you know, by nearly $3 trillion over 10 years. Right? This is a president that believes in dealing with the deficit in a real way. That's on top of the $1.7 trillion that the president has been able to reduce the deficit the last 2 years. So the president takes this very seriously.
Congressman, your reaction?
I've never heard such. I'm sorry. It's just nonsense. I mean, I own a business, so I know what's going on out there. And they're clueless. They need to come follow me around for a couple of days.
Right.
I've never seen anything like this. Yeah. I mean, $5 trillion in spending, and the president his budget calls for more. You know how he's going to reduce the deficit? He's going to raise taxes, and that would be detrimental for this economy at this stage. Because, like I said, this thing's going over the cliff and it's going fast. Ask Jerome Powell about spending. I mean, he met with Democrats yesterday to somewhat alert them that we cannot continue. This is not sustainable.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. The Washington Examiner with some reporting yesterday about Matt Gaetz, who was sort of anti-McCarthy back in January. He says as of right now, he's got no plans to try and remove McCarthy as Speaker amid debt ceiling talks, basically because McCarthy has been doing a heck of a job as Speaker over his first 130 days. Congressman, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Keep us posted on the progress. We'll be watching over the next 8 days. Congressman,
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Lots more coming up this morning here on Wake Up America.